Oh, hi.
I
Hi
saw
there.
it.
I
Hi,
was
Happy New
mid-sentence.
Year. Hi. Happy New Year, everybody, and Happy New
Happy
Year,
New
Manjeet. We're
Year.
finally
You
connecting.
too.
We haven't seen each other in a very long time. We haven't seen each other since Kindred Healing Space, since we had
Wow.
our
Our
last
Lightworkers
Lightworker
Unite
Sister
Sister
Circle.
Circle. What?
Holy cow. That was
That's
December
not
2nd.
good.
So that's not good. And you
Wow.
don't live that
Mm.
freaking far away from me, sister.
No,
We've
but our life is so, right? Our lives are so full and
yeah.
amazing. And it was the holiday season. So I'm
There's
kind of,
always a lot going on. I know. But
yeah,
here we are,
absolutely.
and we haven't podcasted in a while either. So let's
Yes.
let's do this. Let's connect with our listeners and our
Yay.
people.
Lightworkers Unite 2024.
Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Lightworkers Unite is a podcast and social show hosted by intuitive women, lightworkers, and most importantly, friends, Mayume and Manjeet. Welcome to our podcast, Lightworkers Unite, where we believe there is a lightworker within all of us.
Whether you are a medium, an educator, or a nuclear medicine technologist, there is a lightworker within you, and we have work to do.
This is a safe and sacred place where lightworkers connect, grow, and learn.
And share our light with the world. And
Love it.
paste.
Okay.
No.
I love it. Yes, love it.
I love it.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
perfect.
So we thought today we would just pop on really quick and talk about everybody talks about intention, right? Like our resolution,
Right.
intention for
Resolutions. Yes.
2024.
hmm
What do you I want to ask you, what do you feel about resolutions and intentions?
What
Or
do I
are they
feel?
different to you?
Well, it's so funny. They're kind of the same. I mean, they really are the same, but to me, a resolution is like I've made a decision, right? It's like this,
Yeah.
I've made a decision, and I'm going to do this. But I also feel like there's pressure around that word. Or like,
Mm,
oh, the whole world knows, oh, what are your New Year's resolutions? What are you going to do? So there's something different with the word intention to me is I just feel it's a spiritually grounding word too, but it doesn't have to be spiritual. It is a word of this is my intent, um, moving forward of what I intend to bring to myself, what I intend to do, and its goals and desires. Intentions is goals and desires. So they're so similar,
mm,
but I feel like for me, and you're going to probably have like more of a real definition for me, it's much more of energy. I feel like when I
yeah.
say resolution, I feel like those fucking resolutions that I make and never follow through. But
Mm,
intentions, like, these feel exciting and dreamy and putting things out there
mm.
that are more like possibilities. I intend to do this, but I'm open to see how that, you know, changes and transpires and what that is. So that's how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, no, I love that. And it might be really interesting to ask yourself that question too, then in the audience. Like, do you have a connection with the word resolution versus intention? Because sometimes that can be the game changer of you
Yeah.
actually going into action around your intention versus
Right.
if you have a resolution and you have a sticky relationship with that word, then you're
Yeah.
going to feel like it's something that you have to do,
Yes.
you
Feels like
know?
something you have. I've
Yeah.
claimed this. Or declared my resolutions. Yeah. Or it
Yeah.
may work for some of you. Maybe you're like every year
Yeah,
you have it
exactly.
and it
It
works.
might
So
be just
yeah.
your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know for me the word and this is just my bias, my internal bias around the words. When I hear resolution, it feels like I'm coming from a place of lack. Like
Yes.
I'm lacking in this, so I want to be healthier. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
too fat, so I need to get skinny. I need to work better. I don't like my body. So or I'm not spiritual enough, or I'm not, so it feels more to me energetically like I'm coming from a place of lacking, like this
Yeah.
resolution is going to fill me somehow.
Yeah.
Whereas my definition of intention, and this as a coach, we do a lot of intention creation in in a coaching, in a one-on-one,
Yes.
even in
Mhm.
my intuitive vision boards, like intentions, my definition of an intention is a goal born from the heart. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, I love it.
and I think that's kind of what you're saying. Like it feels like this
Yeah. See,
energy,
I
like
knew
it
you'd have a
feels
better way of
different.
saying it than me.
No.
I
Oh
knew
no,
it.
it's like
I knew
it's
it.
my it's kind of fun because I walk through people making these intentions all the time. So I was so curious,
Yeah.
like how people connect with that. And so for me energetically, that intention, it's coming from my heart. So it's not coming from a place of lack, it's
Right.
coming from a place of being and honoring. And
Yeah.
this is where I'm sitting in my heart, and this is what I want to show to the world. This is my intention to the world. I'm not lacking in any fucking thing.
That's
Like,
right.
right, like it's about it being born from your
Born.
heart and a
That's what I'm saying.
desire.
Yes. Let's see how it transpires. Like I'm going to put it out there and
Yes.
then let's see what happens. Like what if? And so to me, it's much more exciting and,
Yeah.
yeah, I come from a place of wonderment. Like I think this year my intentions are this. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not coming from the place, like you said, lack or the shoulds. I really should add this to my
Yes. Hmm.
resolutions.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. That's why
No,
resolutions fail all the time, right?
I
It's
know. Yeah.
because we're striving for something and we're coming from that constant place of lacking. Like I need to be skinnier. I
Yeah.
need to eat better. I need. So
Hmm.
maybe I can share the intention creation formula for
Oh
people.
my, of course, let's do it.
I never thought of that. We could
Yeah.
just say so this is what we do for
Do it for me.
whenever we
Me,
do.
pick me, pick me. I'll take it. I'll do it.
So the formula for creating a really powerful intention is
Hmm.
this. We start with saying, I will because right?
Okay.
That's the general formula. Or it looks like I choose
Hmm.
to blank because, right? Blank.
Yep.
Like, so what's happening here is when we create this intention for 2024 in any whatever area of your life, you're not saying, I want this, I need this. It's not coming from a place of lack.
Yeah.
It's coming from a place of, I fucking choose this.
Yeah.
I choose this because I am worthy or
Yeah.
I love myself, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
So the
like it.
because, do you like that? Why do you think that? Um,
The
why do you
vibration
think that,
frequency, it's way different. You're absolutely right. It's
right?
not coming from a dense space of lack, or it's a more open, higher frequency of to me it feels dreamier, to be honest with you. It's like more
Yes.
dreamy. It's not like I should, I want. It's like, I choose and I will. It just feels stronger and I love it.
Yes, I love it. And so the three kind of main ones that I hear a lot, or I really love for intention creation, is I choose to, or I am, right? I am
Hmm.
this, versus I will be this, right? That's a
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
different
yeah,
energy.
yeah,
So I am peace, I
yeah,
am expansion, I am love, I am, you know, alive, right? Whatever
yeah,
that is, that
yeah.
word. And then the other one is I will. So I will
Hmm.
grow. I will expand in 2024 because I'm ready. I
Right.
mean, maybe it's something like just that fucking simple. It's a state of being. It brings
Yeah,
it from your heart into the world in a way that is a positive frequency. And we talk about this a lot in Lightworkers Unite. It's
yeah.
what we send out, the frequency, we want a vibrational match. And you are
Yes,
really
we
good
have
about
to.
reminding me about this. I have to say, you're
We have to
much
become a
better at this
vibrational
than I
match.
am. Yes. Madge, are you being a vibrational match? No, I'm not
Oh
actually.
my
Thank you.
God.
I need to show that. So the words matter, right? The
Hmm.
words matter in this intention creation. So,
Very much
so
so. I
what
love
comes
that. So
up for
great.
you?
So the intentions. What comes up for me? What do you mean? Like
Yes,
what?
my love.
Well, let's start with, and I spoke about this in my newsletter, and you and I have done this each year, at least for the last
Yes.
few. how we have
Yeah.
a word for the year. And so I sat in meditation, and even though it was coming at me like fast and fierce already, but still I
Mm.
wanted to get into a space of quieting my mind. I love everything ceremonious, so I light a candle. And I really do sit with spirit. And I had my pen and paper and was like, okay,
Mm.
what what is my word for 2024? What is what am I needing, wanting, right? Those words, right, is what I kind of sat with at first. But
Yes.
or what does spirit want me to know? It was kind of like
I
give
love
it
that.
to me. So
Love it.
and then like once I felt it, and I think you're right. I think what I was trying to do is come from a place of choosing, right?
Mm.
Not like needing, but choosing what I
Yes.
choose and desire right now. So the word for me for 2024 is expansion. In so many other ways, it just was this very
Mm.
open, airy word. And I even saw the word in capital letters actually expand, kind of like move out the letters in so it really feels freeing. All right. It feels
Mm.
like growth. It feels like opportunity. It's just my expansion word is very airy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's
Yeah,
so I
it
feel like
is.
it's
Love
very airy. It's in this space. And mind you, every time I say, I'm like, my body, my physical body is not choosing to expand, by the way. FYI, that is not
it.
happening. So
Clarity
I'm
is
very
everything.
clarity. I'm like, all right, spirit, everything in my life is expanding, but not my vessel. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Spiritually, energetically, yes. But it feels like my business, guided gatherings, is expanding. I feel like
Mhm.
my knowledge is expanding. I don't know if this is true for you. While I go through phases of learning, right? Absorbing, learning, taking it all in, and then executing or applying. Right. And it's kind of the same like you've taught me way back when about the being and the doing, right? I just
Yes.
feel like this year is much more about more doing, more expansion, more growth,
Yes.
more
Yes.
yes. I just feel like, yeah, applying,
Mhm.
but learning at the same time, because growth to me is we're always learning. So I'm really happy about this word. And I just feel like it's a huge, we talked about this beforehand, like a huge umbrella that a lot of things can fall under expansion. And it is my
Mhm.
personal life, my marriage, my children. I mean, they're all over the world now. I mean, two of them, one's in London, one's in Arizona. And I just feel like we're kind of expanding, right? Doing our own
Yes.
things. I don't know. I just feel like and once I knew my word and once I declared it and wrote it down and was like, okay, and started to share it, like I found my word. Boy, did I get validation everywhere. I
Oh,
see this
yeah.
freaking word everywhere in every form of it. It's time to expand. It's wild. I feel like got it. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit, for
Oh,
validating that that's my path. So, yeah, there you go.
I love it. I love it. So
And there
if
you
we
go.
use the formula, it sounds like I choose expansion
Yes,
because why? What's your why?
because I'm ready for growth and opportunity and to apply what I've learned.
Oh, wow. I got
You should see
chills
Manjeet's
all
face.
over my. Wow,
I
that
mean,
was
and I haven't
really
been asked that
amazing.
question, but yeah, that just feel yes.
Yes. Oh, wow. I got a whole body chill right there. I'm just saying.
Woo. And I feel my heart
Wow, how does
chakra
that
just goes,
feel?
woo, feels open and airy. Possibilities.
Oh,
Last year my word was wonder, and it was more in sitting in curiosity, the wonder is like
yes.
curiosity's sister. But it was wonderment and things were like,
Yes,
yeah,
it
but
was.
this is different. This is expansion, it's airy, but it's also about growth, learning, and applying, like opportunities
Yes.
and executing. Wow.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I love this, right? I mean, and this, what I love about the formula is it really does connect you to the why.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I will expand because I am ready to grow and
Mm,
share my gifts with the world.
yeah.
Yes. I think I'm missing some of that in there, but the
No,
general,
yeah.
you know,
The growth and the learning and the opportunities. I just
yes.
it's going to be expanding, and I feel like this is geographically as well. I just feel
Yeah.
like this is more, more than Kirkland and the Seattle greater area, and more than Washington State. It's
Yes.
more. It's more.
More, girl, more. Yeah, I love it.
Yes. All
Yeah, I
right.
love that. I love it so much. Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
so there's the formula, right? I choose to, I am, or I will, and then because. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You hear that,
so
everyone?
can I,
Write that
yeah,
down,
get
everyone.
it down.
Woo.
I also wrote down a little step by step for creating your intention just based on what you were saying. Should I share
Okay.
that
Yes,
right now?
please.
Okay.
Love it.
So the first thing you kind of mentioned, if you are out there and listening and you really don't know what the fuck we're talking about and how to make your intention for 2024, number one is you've got to carve out some quiet, sacred space for
Yes.
yourself, right? That I think is the number one thing. And that's what you said. I sat
Yeah.
down, kind of creating this sacred, safe place for you. And then what I heard you say is number two is asking spirit, what what do you want from me in 2024, right? Ask your guides, ask spirit, connect with your inner self. Maybe it's a meditation, maybe it's just breath work, but having that quiet moment to just listen and be open to
Yeah.
what it is that's coming. And I would also I know we like to do this. We like to have a word. So like we are very clear with spirit to say, give me my word, right? Like you get
Right.
to do
Right.
that, right? To
Yeah.
say, spirit, give me the word that wants to show up in my heart for this intention. Yeah. So now you sit and you listen. And as you get your word, maybe take some time to journal it, create that
Hmm.
intention. And if the word that came to you, gosh, I just heard really loudly. So maybe there's somebody in the audience here. Um, I heard the word joy, right? Joy for 2024. So maybe you heard spirit say, gosh, joy is coming to you in
Hmm.
2024. So maybe you
Hmm.
you want to say in your journaling, I am joy because I love my life.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is that wants to come forward. Again, remember the intention is a goal born from your heart. This is all coming from that sacred, safe space in your heart that never lies to you.
That's right.
He does not lie to you. Yeah.
Yeah. I love
So
it.
1, 2, 3. Number four is um oh, journaling and writing it down with the formula. And then number five, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe it's number four. Listen to me. Number four is now we watch. Now we watch for validation. So
Yes.
see where
Because,
joy
yeah.
comes up all around. Because guess what?
Uh,
That word is going to show up every friggin'
everywhere, you
place,
guys. I'm telling you, once you set
everywhere.
that
It's
intention,
magic.
yeah, it is. It's like connecting with it. And it has happened to me with each word I've ever intended for a
Mm,
year, and it kind of
yes.
falls through, and it becomes the theme of my time of the year. And especially when I reflect and look back, I'm like, wow, where did that word play out in my year? So looking back and
Mm,
noticing that I had those feelings and the validation, and then to look back and say, wow, that really was my intention, and it came to fruition, right?
yeah. It
So
happened.
it
Yeah.
happened. Yeah. So know that that is possible, and that's what you're doing, everyone, by setting this.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
take this time and went, like maybe 10 minutes, right? Take the time,
Mhm.
10 minutes if any of this resonates with you
Yeah.
and you want your word, right? So we were talking offline and we were kind of saying, what is your intention, your word for your work, right? Our work that we do in the world.
Mhm.
And then personal and then spirit. But it sounds like yours are all
For
this. It's
me, it's all the same because it's big and airy, and it actually
mm,
fits with everything. That's what I
yeah,
feel. Because when I sat with it and thought, okay, do I have a separate one for personal? I gotta know.
yeah.
And when I do it, is it
Wow.
separate for spirit? I'm like, no, because it is all intertwined for me.
Yeah.
That's not to say some people, you guys might feel
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is different because this word is coming up for me in my career.
Yes.
But yet in my
Yes.
personal life, it's this word. So honor what is
Mm,
coming for you. For me, it encompasses all areas of my life.
yes. I love
Yeah.
it. And you know what?
Except for my body.
As
Hello.
except
Except for my body.
my
My
body is
physical
love or
vessel. No,
whatever.
it's not expanding. No.
What would the word be for your body? What would that word be if
The
you were
first
to?
thing that just came to me when you asked me was kindness.
Oh my God.
Kindness. Yeah.
Oh my God, Mayume, I fucking
Wow.
love
That
that.
was the
Wow.
right in my face, like felt it hard. Yeah. Kindness when you asked
Why? So
that.
what is your why? I choose kindness with my body because why?
She is a beautiful, loving vessel, and she doesn't need this negative self-talk that I've been giving her. I'll just be honest, right?
And she doesn't deserve,
She
yes.
doesn't deserve that. Yeah, she deserves kindness. And that's so interesting. I love that you just did that with me because it feels like a shift and a knowing like, all right. And I'm just being more gentle and
Yes.
intentional with my movement and my blessing the food
Yes.
and all these things. And it isn't
Oh,
coming from a place of like, I need to, it's much more compassion, kindness, and gentleness. Yeah.
I love that. I
Thanks.
love that. I
Yeah.
love that. It's beautiful
Oh,
and brilliant, right? It's interesting, these little microcosms of our life that really want a little bit more attention. Like maybe this is the one thing this year that does not fit the umbrella of expansion per se,
yeah.
but it really is, it's still, I feel like it's still under expansion because maybe you're going to try different foods and, try
Yes.
different things. And so that
Yeah.
expansion works, but you were not resonating with that word because to you, it meant it growing
Right.
physically side, right? Like I could feel
Side
it. So
to
you're like,
side. I was
no, but
like,
not
wait a second.
that. Yeah. So I love that. I love that you're
Thank
trusting in
you.
your intuition and saying, you know what, this is about
Yeah.
kindness.
Yeah.
And maybe
Right.
it's an expansion of kindness in this area of my life.
Well, it is one of those things. I have a really good dear friend. Hello, Sarah Stevenson. So she always had said this to me in a group. If I am caught saying something maybe not so nice to myself, or you know how we're like, oh well, and not beating myself up, but she'll be like, "Excuse me, please be nice to my friend Mayum." So and
Oh, I
it
love
always
that.
resonates with me. I'm like, you're right. I would never say some of the things that I say to
Yes.
myself
Oh,
or beat
I love
myself
it.
up or you need to do this and da 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 da.
Isn't that so
Um,
true? God, I
we
love
all,
that.
yeah,
Thank you
but
for
we
that.
wouldn't, I know, I would never
Thanks,
say these
Sarah.
things. Yeah. Thanks, Sarah. I would love you, Sarah. Please, excuse me. She'll be like, excuse me. Please be nice to my friend Mayum. So, and it
Oh,
always
I
makes me laugh
love
because she's very
that.
funny. And so I
Oh.
thought it's kind of like a dog, right? You want the dog to do a trick or do something. You reward it and give it treats and love and like good job. You don't like yell at it and punish it. So I just thought I need to be a little gentler, a little kinder
Mm,
to myself and give myself some grace and see
I
if
love
I
it.
if see if my body responds to that, right? Probably.
Yes.
I'm thinking
Oh,
probably.
yes, 100% she will.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it's it is something that's born from your heart. It really becomes a true desire. And what I love about that is you're not saying I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose 50 pounds or 20 pounds or 5 pounds, whatever that is that your
Yeah.
magic number is. We all have that magic number. I
We all
know
do.
it's so
Yeah.
annoying. Um,
Right.
but and that really does come from that, like we were saying earlier, that place of lacking. Like
Yes.
I'm lacking in this part of my life, in my body image, or what the perception is of what I think, how I think I should look. So I'm going to put these restrictions on me. And
Restrictions. Exactly.
right. Whereas
Exactly.
that's gross. Like nobody wants a
Mhm.
restriction. Like forget
No.
that shit. No. So
No.
saying I embrace kindness means if you do fuck up or you do eat like your favorite bag of chips in the evening, showing kindness to yourself is paramount in that moment, right?
Right.
Versus being hurtful and resentful to yourself. Like, oh, I really hated that I did that. I
Yeah.
failed. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Which the majority of us will do, and myself included.
Yes.
You know, like beat yourself up a little bit. So I just thought, I
Yeah.
wonder if it would change my mindset, my energy to be kinder and more gentle and just kind of ease my way and not have restrictions. I will probably make better choices because I feel better. You know what I mean?
Oh,
As
yeah.
opposed to the pressure. We give ourselves pressure like, oh, I need to, I got to.
Yes.
And even though in life, I've always kind of felt myself as a go-getter, right? I'm like, if I want something, I kind of go get it, or I work hard. I might,
Yes.
so so then I'm like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't I go get
Oh,
this? Right? Why
yes.
is this something that I can't do? So I thought, I'm not going to be the go-getter, fire, let's go.
Ooh,
I'm going to be like, kindness, gentleness, compassion, and grace.
wow. Oh, can I steal it? I'm going to steal it
Yes.
because that's fucking brilliant. And anybody out there listening wants to steal this shit, go for it. Because yeah, this is like
Take
solid
it.
gold.
Take it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the
Wow,
only
I
one
love
who's
that.
ever thought of this, but it is going to, I just feel like my higher self is like, it's okay, Mayume. It's
No,
okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's very easy to go into that
Mhm.
place where we're coming from that place of lack
Yeah.
and
Right.
restriction and then punishment. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
intention, 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 born from
Let's
the
just, yeah.
heart.
So
Yeah.
let's flip
I
the
love it.
script. Let's flip it. Let's switch. Now it's your turn
Yeah.
because I'm
Okay,
dying to
ready?
hear. Yes.
All right. So this was really different because for my work life, my career stuff, um, Lightworkers Unite was absolutely expansion. Like it was, oh my God, and
Yeah.
so big
Yeah.
because, we have a lot of really friggin' cool shit coming up here
I
for
know.
our
I know. Yes.
2024. We're very, very excited about that. So that feels very expansive. Um, and then for Scanners, which is my nuclear medicine company that I've had for over 20 years, I
Yes.
love this.
Yes.
And I'm very proud of her. And I love her. But it does feel the word that kept coming is the denouement. The denouement. And
Mm.
for those who aren't familiar, it's actually, there's arc in a story, a
Yes.
storytelling. The denouement is the final part of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where everything wraps up. The
Yeah.
storyteller wraps exact right after the climax, right? So
Yes.
everything's wrapping up, and you're getting
The
kind of
cigarette after the climax. No, just kidding.
yes, exactly, exactly. If
No,
I
I'm just
smoked,
joking. Yeah,
I'd
if we
be
smoked. Okay.
smoking.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
like kind of
sorry.
everything it gets everything gets kind of explained in the denouement. So the
Yes.
word
Yes. Yes. A
I
wrap
just
up.
right, I love
Oh,
that. I love that word. And I use it often with I think my clients go through this a lot when they're going through change, great change. They're kind of ending something and then starting something new. So
wow.
that
How do
word
you
is
spell it, Manjeet? How do you
um
spell it?
it's DENUMONT, I believe, with an accent aigu
Denouement.
on the
Right. So,
O. I don't even know if it's an
accent
accent
aigu.
aigu, but
Yes.
it's
No.
that feels like okay, that's been a really powerful part of my life for so long. And I'm really proud of that. But it does feel like a little bit of this unwinding, yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
really energetically, which is great. And then for infinite balance, my word was birth, which was really weird
Ooh.
because I
Ooh, I
don't
love
know.
it.
Yeah, I felt very like I'm birthing something, like I'm ready to like give birth to something in this. And I mean, it's probably my
Something
book,
new.
and it's
Oh,
probably because we've been working on our books for a
ah,
long time.
yeah. Yes.
Maybe it feels like that, and it's been interesting because when I started Scanners, I gave birth to Mira Russell, right? I gave birth to Mira Russell on June 28th, and I launched Scanners on July 1st, right?
Whoa.
So I
Wild.
really felt like I gave birth to two babies in
Yes.
that
Yes, of
time,
course.
And I kind of, talk about scanners a lot like my baby. Like,
Yeah.
this was my second, like the twin for Mira Russell.
Yeah.
Um, which I thought was really interesting because the word birth, when it came up with infinite balance, I was like, interesting because Mira's 19 now. She's kind of
Right.
leaving,
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah.
I have just a different kind of energy around birthing, infinite balance in a different way, or having this book come to
Yes.
fruition, birthing it. So I'm not sure. I'm still, sitting with it, and I'm waiting for it to show up in the world, like our formula. I've written it
Yes.
down.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, let's see.
So
And
are you,
then
so yeah, how do you use it in the formula? I,
yeah,
I,
I will I will birth
yeah.
infinite balance in a new and different way because she's ready. Like I feel like she's ready.
Yes.
She's ready. She's ready. Like I'm ready. Like I'm ready to give birth to this. Just let it go, and without
Oh,
restriction, and um yeah. Yeah.
yeah. No question
Yeah.
mark there. I love it.
Yeah, I love
I will
that. It was really
birth.
interesting. I will birth. Yes, I will birth. And it kind of makes sense, right? When with the denouement, like something is ending and then something is
Yes.
coming,
Yes.
and then expansion is like I mean, Lightworkers Unite. It's like that is so expansive to me. And
Yes,
it does.
it
It feels
is.
like, wow, like I'm gonna have the room to really I mean,
Hmm.
we've been doing a great job, I think, with our little adventure, but it's like I'm ready to you know,
No more rinky dink
think
operation here.
operation. No, we going in, everybody.
I
Okay,
love
we're
it.
expanding some stuff.
Yeah.
So
Wow. I love this. Birth.
yeah, so
Birth is new.
personal
Birth is new.
birth
It's
is
all
new.
new. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Love
new.
it.
And I still have like my multidimensional healing certification, and that's
Yep.
so exciting. I have these students that are with me all year, and that
Yep.
feels real exciting and new, and
Yes. I love it.
just some fun little projects. So yeah, birth. And then for my personal life, ooh, this is the word. It's breath.
Ah.
Yeah. And I don't know
Oh, just
how or
breathing.
why, just
Mm.
breathe. Like I feel like my personal, see, I just
Yeah.
can't stop
Yeah.
breathe. It's
And
like,
now I'm feeling it too. Like,
right?
well, and breath and expansion kind of go hand in hand too, right? You
Totally.
expand your diaphragm, expand the
Yes.
lungs, and then, okay. Yeah. One
Yeah.
day at
And
a
it was like
time.
birth and breath, like birth, breath,
Yeah.
expansion. Like they were all like
All tied.
very tied, but it was something about breathing into, and I'm a yogi, so I
Yeah.
breathe a lot in my practice. Of course, it's a
Hmm.
big part of the
Yes.
process. And I just really I'm just connecting with this, the peace and the love and the light that is
Yeah.
available when I stop and breathe. And
Right.
so I think in my personal life, that is because, I'm always juggling all these things, and I just want good health, happiness, abundance, freedom. But it feels like the genesis of all of that is breath.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that's where that is all born. Again, see birth,
Yeah.
born.
Born. It's all,
Yeah.
see,
Weird. Isn't that
validation.
weird?
Yeah. No,
Is
it's
that
not.
weird?
Nothing's weird with
I know,
us.
but it just the words are coming out of my mouth. I'm like, there's the word. Yeah.
There's the
And then
word.
so spirit, so we did work, personal, and then spirit. Um, the word is absolutely expansion.
Yeah.
So that, and I feel like that is so connected to Lightworkers Unite. Like
Yeah.
they're like that
Yeah.
is how I'm going to spiritually expand is with our little company, right? Our
Yeah.
this work. It feels very spirit led to me.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why that word, it just went expansion.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so interesting because we both came up with that word separately,
Separately, completely
different
separately.
times,
Yeah.
different times of the
Yeah.
year, month, or the month, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I love it. So I
Let's
think that
love it.
feels
Yeah.
good. Yeah, 2024. So for those of you who are listening, um, and if you have an aversion to resolutions or don't believe them or whatever, or you love resolutions and don't have or have an aversion to intention, whatever it is, this formula still works. I choose, right? I choose expansion because I'm ready, right?
We're ready.
We're
Yeah,
ready.
this new
Yeah.
year, 2024. And it's also, if you add it all up, it's the number 8, right? Which is
Oh, yes.
a beautiful
Oh my
infinity
gosh.
symbol turned sideways. But
Yeah.
there's just growth in business with this. So to me, it just is for both, for not both, all. So Lightworkers Unite, Guided Gatherings,
Yes.
Infinite Balance. Like we have these entities that
Yes.
are expanding. Yeah,
Yeah,
growth.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels so good and so fun. And so now we you know this is born from our heart, this
Hmm.
intention, and now we just wait. Now we wait for
Yeah.
the validation. And I think
Yeah.
just even having this conversation has been really fun for me because I haven't actually ran it through my throat chakra. I haven't actually said this out loud quite really,
Oh, I
you
love
know?
it. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So maybe that is part of like maybe that's the next step here is declaring this to the world. You
Declare
know,
it, people.
yes, not
Yes.
just waiting for validation, but yeah, we just got a
No.
number, the next
Yeah.
number.
Yep. Shout it out. Share it on social media. Share it with your friends, family, and just say, you know what? I have an intention word for this year, and share that with people, or start the conversation with your girlfriends and your friends. Like, hey, do you guys want to come up with a word for this year
Yeah.
and do it together? Right.
Yeah,
And then
let's
talk
listen to this
about it.
podcast. Let's
Yes.
listen to this podcast with Manjeet and Mayume, and then we'll just
Yes.
do it.
We'll just do it. I just love it.
I
But it
love
makes me
it.
excited. And
Yes.
I love when we do this at the start of the year when we talk about our words and why. And it's a great, great way to start this year. And it feels so good. Feels so
Oh,
good. Yeah.
yes, it
Yeah.
does. And I
Love it.
love being
Aw.
with you and seeing your beautiful face and just feeling like, oh my gosh, I know our hearts are so
Yeah.
connected, and I'm just
Yes.
so grateful for our sisterhood and our friendship. And
Me
I
too, my
cannot
friend.
wait for 2024 with you. I
Yes, it's going
just
to be amazing.
can't.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Me too. I feel the same. And to see where Lightworkers Unite podcast goes. So again, share, review, send us some
Yes.
comments. And then we'll get back to our weekly schedule as well. And we're going to have some amazing guests. We've talked about all the things Lightworkers Unite is doing. So get excited. We're expanding.
Yes. I love you.
Okay. Love
I
you
love
more,
you. I love you.
sister.
This is so fun.
So fun as
Until
usual.
next week,
Yep. Okay. Thanks everyone for
take
listening.
care, everybody. We
Our
love you.
love.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye.